Hey guys, Tyre here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Crossing in the Woods. Today, spawning in the south, we have IL David playing as the Brits, straight away locking into Vanguard. Teaming up with him is Gastrodon, also playing as Brits, straight away locking into Mobile Assault. Southeast in the north, we have Pixy playing as OKW, and his loadout is Grand Offensive, Special Operations, and Breakthrough. Coming up to him is MessyMarv, also as OKW, who has Overwatch,
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
Elite Armor, and Grand Offensive. In terms of ranks, this is around rank 110, Allied Rangers team. Random team here, MessyMarv. Oh, I forget which way around it is. One of these players around rank 50 or 60, the other is rank 13. Which way? Okay, so a very early push down the center from Pixy, cutting off Gastrodon here, who is pretty quick to retreat. David is branching out to the other side of the map though, forcing away the Kugelwagen that's over there. Oh, which is backing itself back here. Could go down. Luckily those Tommies were behind the trees for a while, weren't firing, but gonna go for a bit of run and gun action here. I need 2 more bullets to connect. Cool, getting briefly caught on the trees again, but does make it out of there alive. Close call. We've got a 4 Tommy start here from Gastrodon. 3 Tommies and a Vickers for David. But, you know, that push from Pixy did end up working out pretty well. You know, got control of this cutoff. Forced back Gastrodon from that far flank. Got control of this cutoff. So the Axis getting off to a much better start in terms of resource control. They did go for 2 Kugelwagens though, which tend to die and not be super useful on Crossing in the Woods. Quite a small map. So let's hope that they can fully capitalize on this strong start. So maybe going to win this, but no, in comes another squad of Tommies. And David securing up this side of the map. We have the central VP open. Looks like Gastrodon pushing out in a control group here. Needs to be close to the medic squad to get that healing going. And MessyMarv putting down some sandbags here, getting some free hits on these squads as they close in on the fuel point. Working a little bit slow to assist from MessyMarv though. And he's going quite light on infantry as MessyMarv as well, going to really fast tech. Similar story here for Pixy. But you know, that's probably okay. You know, they did get off to a pretty strong start, and it's always good to go for an early MG34 on this map. Good control on that Kugel, not just saying that. Okay, there he goes. In come the Stern Pioneers as well. Just getting forced away. Oh, close call. We're nearly going down there. Repositioning to cover. In comes the Kugel though. Does end up tipping the engagement into Pixie's favour. Should maybe try to finish the sandbag while there's a brief moment he's not getting fired at. Some pretty early retreats here from the British players, trying to conserve their manpower, I suppose. Could fight a little bit longer maybe, hold on to the territory. Yeah, both the tech structures are up. Pixy going for some super early medics, so that's maybe why he's a little bit low on pushing power at the moment. We might delay the medics. And going into the MG34 though. Following that. Fox charging in, but here come the Tommies. But in come the Stern Pioneers as well. And ultimately, Gastrodon maybe going to lose this one. Think up a squad of Jaeger Lights. That kind of makes sense why MessyMarv went for his build. I'm going to go for early squad Jaeger Lights instead of another Foxtrot. Oh, Vic is overextending here and there, getting forced away. Oh, that should be right. Jaeger Lights pretty good at these cover-to-cover wars thanks to their scoped G43. Able to get those criticals and much better accuracy against cover, units in cover. The Kubel did go down up here. The MG34 shut down all these Tommies from chasing in any further. And there we go, AC coming out for Gastrodon. Oh, I think there's a whole squad. No, it does make it home just. Pops a Faust on it, but I'm going to slow it down for long. Quick to repair. But yeah, the MGs are so strong on this map. You only put one on one half the map, put one on the other half of the map, and it's quite hard to get anything going with in terms of flanks in a 2v2 scenario. So the exit strategy does make sense, especially after their strong start. And you know, Brits being kind of known for having not the best indirect fire. Unlikely to get punished. He's getting quite low, but he doesn't have to retreat them all the way. He can just use the forward healing. Oh boy, what's he doing with this AT gun though? So he's going to run it back through the middle. This does cancel the healing though. Interrupted at least. Senpai's coming in on the rear. Another squad of Tommies there though. Senpai flank may not work out too well, and he's quick to retreat because of it. Kid missing that shot on the AC. AC popping smoke to get out of there. Okay, now AC coming down the middle. Looks like MessyMarv not even going to go for a light vehicle here. He might be going for a Puma. And that's a good choice on a map like this as well. A sniper for Gastrodon. Saw how good ICAB was with that the other day on this very map. And there it comes. AC going after the Kubel and gets it. Nicely done. Kid was in a pretty good position to defend, but there's one downside of going for the Jaeger Lights. You don't have access to the snares on those units, so AC pretty safe on the occasion. And now Gastrodon going for an anti-tank gun just in case. Keep his sniper safe. Might also pay to put down a couple of mines with the Royal Engineers that he has. A few of these Tommies, up to 5 men now, reinforced. Because it looks like it was sent on a move. Sets up. Could go down here. Nope, gets out of there super low in health though. Meanwhile, this Tommy squad going the long way around does manage to outmaneuver that MG34 over there. So starting to struggle a little bit against these 5-man Tommies. Oh, big push down the centre from MessyMarv. Decreased the anti-tank gun. Sniper retreated, so unable to get any shots in here. And AC also taking some damage. Looks like a couple Tommies going to come round though. MessyMarv might have to retreat. He's going for the steal on the anti-tank gun. In comes the sniper though, gets an important shot, briefly slows down the retreat. And then Tommy's coming in from the rear. Sniper avoids getting sniped by the Jaeger lights. And there we go, full retreat from MessyMarv. Mission accomplished though. Managed to decrew the AT gun, but this Tommy squad here is going to be able to get it back. So that's good news. In fact, that's the second AT gun for Gastrodon. I didn't notice that. Makes me think he's probably going to go straight into heavy tanks. He's getting 2 anti-tank guns and an AC this early on. Yeah, the Tommies have been giving the Axis a little bit of trouble. Especially those 5-man Tommies. We've seen a pretty quick tick from Pixy. And it looks like MessyMarv going for a Puma now. This is like the worst time to go for a Puma. Could have got this like 3 minutes ago. I thought he was also going to go for a fast tick up, or maybe even like a walking Stuka would be a viable option at this stage. I'll, you know, force these Tommies to move around and blast down those support weapons. Would be a reasonable choice at this point in the game. But no, he's going for the Puma. And boy, Stone Pioneers getting chopped up quick by the Brains, by the sniper. Now we've got Brains here for David as well. This is when life can get very hard for the Axis. Without any vehicles, no overs. 5-man Brand up Tommy, so powerful at this stage of the game. Interesting sandbag formation here. Puma coming forwards, but double AT guns are there. Puma chasing through the smoke briefly though. A little risky. And interesting here, Gastrodon going for a trench down the middle. Won't be able to put a machine gun in that though. It's only going to be good for infantry. And he has done this a few times actually.
The new company command post is ready.
So that indicates that he just has no... Oh, Puma takes double AT guns. Smokes out. So that indicates that he has no intention of getting machine gun and doesn't want his opponents potentially to turn the trenches against him. You know, they could still do that with his infantry, but at least not with the MG34s. And yeah, now MessyMarv does go for the walking Stuka. I think that should have been the choice all along.
Someone's shooting us.
The Puma hasn't done too much.
Enemy action has destroyed our forward position.
Axis have lost control of their fuel for a decent chunk of time here though.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
This is going to cause Pixy maybe some issues. Pixy has gone for some IR STG overs as well, a little bit surprising on this map. The LMG is a strong option. Oh, and a fuel cache down for David. That's how secure the Allies feel right now, getting off to a really strong start. T-guns just being used here to attack. Let's put them in a bit of danger, and Sniper also could be in trouble here. Fox screened is, yep, do manage to get a little bit of damage. He does end up retreating though.
HQ is under attack.
There are quite a lot of brains here. He's not going to be able to last long.
Being overrun.
Very slow to repair up that Puma as well. Doesn't have Stern Pioneers anymore, so he's going for the Repair Pioneer upgrade. The walking Stuka ready to fire. Just needs a nice target. There we go. Sniper back in action. A little bit risky using it that amount of health. Brings over some healing.
Tank ready and waiting.
Getting moving into position on the AC. He's right on top of his mine here as well. That could be trouble. Another cash down for David as well. Didn't really mention the commanders, but yeah, of course, Overwatch with those Jaeger lights and Grand Offensive for Pixy. Pretty standard stuff from what we've seen. Two of the most common 2v2 commanders for OKW. Oh, here we go. Walking Stuka opening up. 8 T-guns could be in trouble. Ooh, nearly knocks out the sniper. Does some pretty big damage to some other squads as well. Only 2 kills though, but a good amount of damage. And what happened up here? David may be overextending his push. Ends up turning over his Vickers. Uh-oh. Lights in the trench. David floating a huge amount of manpower at the moment. And yeah, it looks like he is going straight for heavy tanks.
Damned enemies trying to take a
For
point from us.
Hammer right now. And he's going to be pretty close to the Churchill after that. The Crocodile.
Hammer tactics are on the way. We're going to give the enemy a bloody nose.
For a second there, I saw the Bren shooting down here. I was like, what? Is there another squad down there? No. Just a visual bug, maybe. STG over should completely overwhelm at this range. But yeah, a Gastrodon actually going for a Centaur. I thought maybe he's going straight for a heavy tank given his build, but Centaur kind of also makes sense. You know, going for an anti-infantry tank backed up by the AAT guns, and now into the land mattress. Looks like MessyMarv wants to put a forward HQ up here. This is just insanely risky. Loses his Raketen there. And comes the rockets. Does actually a lot of damage to the Puma. Puma one shot here. AC not quite in range and ends up going for an early cancel on that. Good choice. It was a bad idea in the first place though. Flank here with these folks. Senior grenades in. A full retreat from David. Ends up losing his AT gun as well. Fresh sniper, but that got forced away immediately. But it did speed up the command point clock a little bit. Allowed him to field the Crocodile here. So maybe he'll be able to regather his anti-tank gun if he's fast enough. Looks like not. But yeah, maybe he could have stuck around there with those squads if he just microed out of those grenades a little bit more effectively. He's just surging forwards. Smoke shell out there, wow, okay. It's a mine though, and we did... Yeah, a Tiger from Pixy at this exact timing, and now David with no AT gun backup, no Royal Engineers for snares. Basically powerless here, just completely overextending. Could lose the Crocodile now. Just throwing his sections forward, and they're taking a lot of damage themselves. I think the Puma, yeah, nice aim shot on the sniper, takes that down. And all this bleed on the Tommies as well, which achieved just about nothing. Even after that, now has enough for strafing support. He went from 9 command points to 12 in the blink of an eye there. Not in the kind of way you want to. Oh, let's go down there. An AT gun got decrewed. Fish land mattress barrage flattens the building with the machine gun inside as well. Pretty good start with that land mattress. It looks like bit 1 already, 6 kills. So things a bit rocky on David's side of the map, losing that Churchill straight away, but on the other side, Gastrodon doing pretty well. Oh. Wouldn't have got the kill there anyway. Needs 2 more Puma shots from that amount of health. Speaking of, Puma tries through the smoke. Drops some fresh smoke to escape. That's Pixy helping his teammate. Stupid barrage narrowly avoided there by Gastrodon.
A capture point is being overrun.
And now Tiger back up to full repaired. Ready to do some more damage. So away all of David's units. Now he's got an anti-tank gun, but can't really fight against the Okidogi Tiger with just one anti-tank gun. Generally just 1v1 them. Just knock them out so quickly. Into the trench, but no trouble, you can just switch into the trench right next door, and that's where trenches can be a real headache. Oh, okay, he's getting out of there. Ooh, big shot from a Tiger. There's a bundle grenade as well from the Obers. Just ready to fire again. Oh boy. Get out of there though. Close call. MessyMarv not far away from a tank now. Yeah, the Puma just hasn't done that much so far. Would even be able to skip that. Still get the walking Stuka and just go straight into a tank. That's alright. Another walking Stuka barrage. This one connects pretty well. Let's fit 1 on the walking Stuka with that one. Too many kills, but did quite a lot of damage to the tank, which gave him a lot of experience.
Air support is coming as requested.
Bouncing the shots though. Doesn't take much. Oh, Firefly briefly from Gastrodon, but cancelled it. Now going for the Comet. Probably a pretty reasonable choice, actually. Oh, AC finally goes down. Getting through the middle. Or maybe it's a 6-pounder, actually. David just about there for another crocodile. It's a little bit worrying that he still doesn't have a engineer for repairs. or minesweeping or snares. I suppose you can use crew repairs with this commander, but
The Churchill Crocodile
there we
is
go,
ready.
and it comes. We put the flares down. Not super deep. Oh, just targeting the support weapon area. A lot of scatter firing into the fog at this range as well. Walking Stuka maybe returning fire. Does. Decent damage again from the Walking Stuka. Oh, did the Tiger get a wipe there? Something went down, might have been the infantry. Either way, David, squad down. And we dropped the Breen as well. Couple of T-guns for Pixy at the moment back in base. Been playing very defensively with the Tiger, just a little bit low on health. There's the Comet. Smoke's out of there. Actually, probably a good idea. The T-guns are right there. So it might have gone down if he didn't use the smoke. It looks like Gastrodon may be thinking about trying to knock out this HQ.
Damned enemies trying to take a
Sight
point from us.
set.
At your service, Elfing.
And that was a quick path back to the Crocodile, thanks to those 2 fuel caches for David. 16 kills so far on the sniper for Gastrodon. You have to be a little bit more careful when you're facing Jaeger lights with them. Speaking of,
Enemy threatening a capture point.
and he also a little bit light on repairs, but also with the crew repairs. Not too much to spend your munitions on in this commander either. And mattress barrage.
Trying to take it.
Overshooting at the moment, not hitting too much. Not hitting anything basically, actually. Maybe Over's retreating through it though. Nope. Walking Stuka doesn't quite get the decrew. Land mattress still ticking, nearly Vet 2 now as well. And that's a Panther for MessyMarv. Should help tame the Centaur Comet combo. Let's just worry about those anti-tank guns though. EP's Axis about 100 behind at this stage, and at the moment it seems like the Allies slightly superior composition. Both the Allies actually floating quite a lot. Gastrodon because he's basically a pump cap, but David, no real excuses. And we came forwards, had to smoke out. Looking Stuka just about ready to fire and has hit Vet 2, got his cooldown bonuses now, so should be very scary. Sniper throwing out some flares. Backed up by the anti-tank guns. Looks like he's trying to take down this HQ. Going forwards. Stuka sideways barrage kind of does more friendly damage than anything else. AT-gun sitting up here on the Tiger. This could be a good time to drop the coordinated barrage on it. Tiger should have just stayed aggressive there. With infantry on top of the AT gun, Tiger, if it just focused down the Crocodile, could completely overrun David there, playing it quite timidly with this Tiger, honestly. Oh boy, squad down. Is that going okay? It's aimed at the HQ again. Getting close to death. The scatter's pretty wide at this range though. No, HQ survives. It's like one more shot from something to finish the job. And there we go, Tiger just stacking up the kills. 18 now, getting some good hits.
Tank commander awaiting next orders.
David here getting his teammate to help prepare his tank up. Both of these players both went for hammer, so they don't have any of those heavy engineers for repairs, but as I said, may not matter too much thanks to the crew repairs, though we haven't seen too many activations of them so far this game. Oh man, that Tiger, just so nasty. Not going to work. We got the sector assault coming in from MessyMarv. David late to react to it. Flare up spotting, which is how he was able to do it so deep into enemy territory here. But Comet finds the rear. We got some strafing support coming in. Tiger in a bit of trouble. Rearm exposed to the Comet. Going to tank gun support at the moment. Comet, I think he needs 2 more shots to kill, so David decides to pull back. Doesn't want to risk his Comet for it, but it might have been worth it, honestly. Get rid of the variance here as well. Stuka barrage coming in now. They're starting to come in a little bit more rapidly. Thanks to all those cooldown bonuses. Maybe he thinks he's already got Vet 1. I'm not sure exactly why he smoked there. Just to cover his cap. Doesn't seem too important. Speaking of Vet 2, piece of rocket artillery, land mattress also Vet 2 now. 13 kills, was that? Yeah, 13. This is the 16 from Walking Stuka. Tiger mobilizing now. Trenches working well for Gastrodon, making every assault in this area just so much more costly than MessyMarv. Oh, engine damage on the Panther. Comet a little bit too low to chase down though, but maybe he will go for another HQ push. So that's actually being repaired, just about back up to full. Oh boy. Churchill pushing forwards aggressively, going to take engine damage here in front of both the AT guns and the Tiger. This is a moment where you could use smoke. Oh. Thought he's going to pull off the miracle. Smoke from the Comet on this occasion on those AT guns would have been really nice. But no, the Churchill Crocodile does go down. So another overextension from the Crocodile. Costs it for David. And the Axis down to 150 VPs. Has to be high on their priorities list now. MessyMarv just getting pummeled though. Gastrodon really giving it to him. Doing so much manpower. Take a look at the KDs. Hey, look at MessyMarv, 72 to 144. He is taking it. So despite having quite a lot of fuel, he's not actually able to get himself another tank, which is probably what he needs right now. Second Panther, I think, would actually be quite good in this scenario. Maybe Jagdpanzer as well. Pretty good walking Stuka barrage. Oh, but that could go down to another. Oh, rocket! Land Mattress getting a big scalp there. It's Vet 3 with that now. 21 kills, HQ nearly destroyed. Pixy, you know, maybe needs to come over to help his teammate out. This MessyMarv is really struggling right now. Pixy has gone for a Jagdpanzer, fresh on the field. Oh, OKW Tiger in a bit of trouble here. Comet going in. Firefly pulled back a little bit far, but misses another crucial shot. So David, oh no, David's continuing the chase. This is a risky one. Firefly coming forwards, but Jagdpanzer is there now. Misses its first shot, however. The Dual rockets out. Jagdpanzer in trouble. AT gun coming around the corner for Pixy. Oh, Comet misses a big shot. That was crucial. So everything gets out alive on low for both sides. Crucial misses both ways. Centaur going to take engine damage here. The Panther with engine damage itself, very low on health, unable to chase down for the kill. Is that another Land Mattress into the base region? This might be the end of the Schwer if the scatter is favourable. I believe a Vet 2 is when the Land Mattress gets extra damage. Goes from 60 damage rocket to 80. It's a big difference when trying to knock out these, or anything really, infantry or static emplacements. Stuka coming back the other way, targeting the Land Mattress. Gets the decrew on it, but it's still healthy. The weapon survives. Gets rid of the experience at least. That's the first Vet 3 Land Mattress I've seen in quite some time actually. Not a very popular unit these days, and you just about never see it past Vet 2. Usually gets lost before then.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
So taking a bit of damage there, but going to get out alive. Panther somewhat healthy here, coming forwards. Comet is ready to go. So it's a Tiger.
Enemy action has destroyed our forward position.
Both of David's units. Tiger spitting out some pretty good damage now. Looks like it's got his reload bonus. Trying to do some capping with the Jaegers, but he's pulling all the way back. He's got his double AT guns and a pretty healthy Comet up there. Not sure that's necessary. Oh, sniper. Oh, looking Stuka rockets? No. Three kills from that land mattress first barrage. Vet one straight away. It's also done some vehicle damage. And look at the rate of fire on that Tiger now. Terrifying stuff. Cowering, running in fear. Stuka lining up another barrage. And that one got the sniper, it looks like. Nice kill. It's a fresh walking Stuka, remember. Lost the other one to the land mattress. And the double AT guns okay. They're coming forwards on the Panther now. Connecting. Big push down the middle from Pixy. We've seen him do this a couple times. Seemingly brought his infantry support gun along though. Loses it. And he's losing a lot of manpower here as well. These Comets punishing. Comet and Cromwell. Here comes the Tiger looking for the kill. Got an AT gun there. Spitting out some real damage. Hit 5 on that bad boy now. Got access to the Blitz. Drops the artillery on this anti-tank gun. T-gun gets one more shot off. But yeah, that's so common for the Tiger to do exactly that. Maybe like hits the crew members carrying the weapon, so they have to drop it, then the model comes in to pick it up, and in the meantime the artillery comes down, gets the kill. Very, very common tactic with the Tiger. So good at wiping units from super long range like that. But the Axis have been holding on to the victory points pretty well. They've dropped about 50 versus the Allies close to 100 in the same period. So they are doing pretty well. They have built up the armies to be similar size now as well. Stuka, pretty good hits. Oh, Crocodile getting a kill over here. Ober's going down. And David dropping the strafing support. Pushing away all these units. Gonna be Tigers over here. Runs into the danger zone. Gonna take some Typhoon fire. Pulling back. Axis on the drain again. And mattress into the center, targeting the support weapons nicely. Almost knocks out the machine gun there. Comet staying aggressive while the plane's up in the air. He has activated the flak guns. Looks like he's shot down one. So has MessyMarv. Ooh.
100 points remain.
Takes a bunch of damage right there. Looks like Gastrodon's finally gone for the 5-man upgrade. They're coming forward, not on full health, but desperate to control the victory points. Okay, in come the planes back the other way from MessyMarv. Centaur is around though, can shoot them down. Looks like he might be in smoke, so he's actually not targeting anything here. Oh, he's... Wow, there's a weird time to activate vehicle crew repairs while you need to shoot down some planes, but... Alright. Tiger knocking out another anti-tank gun right there. And the squad went down there to the walking Stuka, it looks like. So things are starting to go in the Axis favor now. Oh. What? Why did he smoke off his own AT gun? Now I can't shoot at the Tiger, and he just lost his combat. What was that?
Anti-tank gun ready to do some damage.
Now the Jagdpanzer Vet 2's got the bonus health. Just so much harder to kill that thing. David letting the team down quite badly. Most of his plays with armor have been sloppy. Free kills, basically. Gastrodon having to carry hard. So we've got the Churchill though. But Axis looking to set up the triple cap, turn things around quickly here. Use the vehicle crew repairs again. Got himself another squad of Tommies. We'll equip them with LMGs as well, despite there being some lying around. Especially on David's side of the map. Oh boy, and that's a King Tiger from MessyMarv. Could this be the turning point for the Axis? Interest into the middle. King Tiger pushing forwards aggressively in spite of that though. And straight down the middle. Double AT guns are not in position to counter it quite. Almost nearly dead. And here comes a pretty good blob of infantry looking to force off these AT guns. And Stuka backing that up as well. MessyMarv finally finding his time to strike. Pretty good dodge on that walking Stuka barrage though. Changing his direction, but in comes the King Tiger straight down the middle, gonna find the land mattress here. And just one-shots it. Might not have been at full health. The weapon. Where's the Centaur going? Big dose damage from the KT. Brent's holding strong though. He's stalled at the moment.
Ready for action. We've 200 points remaining.
Man, do you know what would actually be quite good for Pixy if he got some Fusiliers and just picked up some of these decrew Brens? Double AT guns in position. Jagdpanzer there to return fire. And comes some infantry from the side though, so he has to pull back. The flare up in the air from the Fusiliers as well, providing some sight. AT gun's getting a little bit low. Now we've got a Firefly again from David. He's also got enough munitions for another strafing support. Forwards, looking to get some shots on these Pommies softening them up. Firefly returning fire. T-gun a little bit too far back here for David. Not in position. And then comes a Panther. 3 tanks here now for Pixy. Looking to overrun David. David going for the tulip rockets. But that was not a good idea. Just loses another tank like that. Now the Churchill getting aggressive. But just pull back, man. You're up against 3 units that are quite good against the Croc. But yeah, should just have kept backing away with the Firefly. Not allowed the Tiger to continue being in range of it. It's going for vehicle crew repairs here? That is insanely risky. Should have backed around the corner a bit. 6 VPs left for the Axis, but Allies now getting a bit low themselves. And that was a big walking Stuka barrage. A T-gun going down right there. Gastrodon also starting to struggle now. Pixy finally hitting like a critical mass of armor. Keeping it all alive as well, vetting it up. Vet 4 now from MessyMarv as well. Feels like maybe the Allies are going to try to do some more desperate things. Oh wow, he's got a Bren on that Jaeger Light Squad. That's actually really good. Okay, there we go. Tiger takes a bunch of damage right there. Double AT guns working their magic. Croc coming back in, not fully repaired though. AT coming down the middle. Maybe kill this, yep. Drew AT gun. Into these Jaeger lights. Grenade. Oh, nice. Otherwise, he probably would have lost that engagement. Grenade turning things around for Gastrodon. Coming in, looking to clear up these support weapons. And Void's taking any damage. Oh, no, spoke too soon. Whoa. Tide coming in from the side. Another good walking Stuka barrage. Does heavy damage to this 6-pounder. And now Dave in a bit of trouble. What a shot from that Tiger, decrewing the AT gun. David calling in the strafing support, but he decrews the other AT gun as well. This Tiger is on a rampage. Main gun crit again for David. Man, he is not having luck in that department. No snare from him though on the Tiger. Where's the snare? Where's the snare? You could have had the rear armor of this exposed to pits, and what a... This Tiger. It is getting pretty lucky, but no snare from David all that time. Both these tanks coming in looking for the kill on the Churchill, and they secure it there. His teammate coming over to assist a little bit, Gastrodon, but maybe snare now. Oops, sorry. Not, he just doesn't even remember maybe. They have them. Oh, could he get the kill on the Panther? Not quite. Speeds out of range thanks to the Blitz. Oh! And it looks like the Panther from the other side comes through, knocks out the low Comet. MessyMarv also dropping the Sector Assault. Looks like one of the AT guns got destroyed. The other one trying to back away, but Folks in hot pursuit. It's taken down by the planes, but in comes a fresh Crocodile. So he maintains control of it at least.
We're down to 100 points now.
100 points for the Allies. Oh, did he just get a wipe there? But triple cap against them. They are capping in the middle, but they're draining out fast. A couple of those rockets hit the trees. Oh, and they obliterated that squad capping.
We have loads of enemy to 75 points.
Oh man, this Tiger, 66 kills. Look at the rate of fire on it. Oh, Crocodile finally takes care of that MG, and there's the AT gun. No, it's back in base at the moment. AT gun trying to... Oh boy, Tiger just a white machine at this time.
Carry on, I'm running away at us. Enemy infantry out of the fight.
Oh,
Weapon crew
kill
lost.
from the Churchill. Another AT gun falls
Ready.
to the Tiger. He's going in with it now.
We are down to 75 points.
Just dishing it out. There's that stolen Raketen, here it comes. Blitzing forwards. Raketen is there.
Sending support.
Drops the artillery on the Raketen. Has to retreat.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Panther chasing him for the kill again. Will he get the snare off this time? Yes! He remembered. And well, Panther still alive, only just. Bouncing a couple shots there. Probably going to go down. The battle is on though for the VPs. Both teams at 65. But as you can see, the army size for the Axis is just way higher at the moment. They can take down this Tiger though. That would be a big scalp. That's one of the main issues for the Allies at the moment.
Push your attack. They are down to 50
Doesn't look like they're going to have time. Triple cap now against the Allies.
and infantry unit lost.
And they are struggling for territory control. Glider coming in from David now. A little bit weird. I thought he'd go for another tank. He's got the amount of fuel for it.
Standing here, ready for action. They have 25 points remaining.
There we go.
Victory is at hand.
25 VPs.
Prepare for anti-enemy fire.
Oh no, it's not looking good. 8 VPs left.
10 points remaining.
No, King Tiger lording over the center, not allowing the cap there. And that's going to be GG. Well, it was a tough mid game for the Axis, especially for MessyMarv. Gastrodon was just pummeling him so badly. But then back on the other side, David just threw away countless pieces of armor. Really bad armor control from him. Forgot to use snares as well during some of those crucial late game engagements. Imagine if he got snare on the Tiger earlier and its rear was exposed to its pits. Could have been a completely different game. Tiger could be dead. But there you have it. That is the game. Looks like Gastrodon, kind of carrying David. Maybe they're friends. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap on that. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.